Afternoon all. So today is going to be a video on how to get started on eBay in 2025. If you are perhaps a beginner, never used eBay before, why should you use eBay over the other platforms like Depop and Vinted? So we're going to be running through everything in this video along with some tips and tricks at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned. And before I get into it, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and please subscribe if you like these tutorial videos and you want to follow the journey that we are going with this reselling business. So first, why should you use eBay over the other reselling platforms such as Vinted, Depop? I think in America you've got things like Poshmark and things like that. I'll give you a reason why. Number one, eBay has around about 133 million active buyers. When you compare that to Vinted, which has around 65 million registered users, not necessarily buyers, but that's how many users they've got on their platform. And Depop as well, with around about 35 million active users, again, not buyers, active users. Even if you combined Vinted and Depop together, it still wouldn't make up the customer base that eBay has. So one of the reasons why I recommend eBay is because you have got such a huge audience of people that are going to be able to view your product and purchase your product. So how do you get started on eBay in 2025? If you are completely new to eBay, which is what this is sort of centered around, first and foremost, I would look around the house. What do you have? What do you not need anymore? What clothes can you get rid of? What other items can you get rid of as well, whether it's electronics, anything really, quite literally anything that you want to sell within reason on eBay. And have a little bit of a clear out, have a look at what you don't want to keep anymore, what you would part with quite happily for some extra cash. Once you've had a look around the house and you've chosen your item, for example, I don't know, a JBL wireless speaker, have a little look on what the active market is at the moment. So just type in JBL speaker into eBay, have a look at how many people are selling your same product, and remember to check the solds as well. I've had videos made on how to do that previously, which I'll link in the description, but have a little look at what your competition has been selling your product for. So if there's 100 active listings for a JBL speaker and 50 of them have sold within 90 days for around about sort of 50 to 70 pounds, then perhaps price your item at 60 pounds straight down the middle. If you want to go a little bit higher, you can, and maybe put best offer on, but if you're looking to just get started on eBay, build up your positive reviews, I'd probably go down the middle in terms of what the market rate is for a nice quick sale. Make sure you get some nice positive feedback and build up your eBay customer base. So when should you buy stock that isn't around your house for the purpose to resell on eBay for a profit? I would say once you've gained some sales on eBay, once you have sold those things in and around the house. As a private seller, I don't think you pay any fees on your eBay listings, which is nice. If you're just getting started, it's no risk to you. You're not paying any listing fees, any shop subscriptions, anything like that at all. Once you have familiarized yourself with the platform and you've got a couple of sales, you think, okay, I like selling electronics or I like selling clothing, then have a little bit of a budget. So 20, 30 pounds that you've perhaps gained from the sales you've made for your own personal items, and take those out into the market. Now, what I mean by that is car boot sales, charity shops. I wouldn't look at online wholesalers just yet. I would look at going into your town centre, having a look in the charity shops, looking what is available to you in your local area. Same with car boot sales. Have a little look on the internet, have a look on Facebook, what car boot sales are in and around your area. Just familiarise yourself with the buying stock process and selling it online for a profit. And once you have gained a sale, hypothetically you invest £20 in the car boot sale, one of the items that you paid £3 for sells for £20, you've then got another £20 to go again. And make sure you're checking the active market for the item you are wanting to buy before wanting to resell it online for a profit, to check if there is a market for it. So if it was a DeWalt drill, make sure you're checking DeWalt drill on eBay, what the sort of drill it is, and checking the solds as well, so you can see how many times it sells, how much it sells for. So then it gives you a rough idea of what you want to pay for that item before you purchase it, to know what sort of profit you're going to be making on it once it does sell. And finally, just a quick 5 do's and don'ts just to get you started. Number 1, do not falsely advertise your item. What I mean by that is, if you are selling a shirt which perhaps has a pinhole in it or has a little mark, make sure that is photographed and described within your listing. Don't try and chance it. We've all been there when we first started out. It will come back to bite you. So make sure you are describing the item as best as you can, and making sure any defects within there, if it's been tested, if it's an electronic item, if it's been tested, make sure you say it's been tested, I've tested it, it's working. If it's not been tested, make sure you're saying it's not been tested and you're perhaps selling it for spares and repairs, but just make sure you are clearly describing the item you are selling, so that when the market is looking at your item to buy it, they know exactly what they're buying. A big one, don't sell fakes. This is, when you're starting out, something that you will learn as you go, how to tell if a shirt is fake, how to tell if an electronic item is fake, how to tell if anything is fake. Use the internet to your advantage, making sure you're checking the labels, you're checking the serial numbers on whatever item you're buying, and make sure that it is a legitimate item that you are buying to resell online for a profit. And some do's, like I said before, do check the sell-through rate. You don't want to be buying an item which has a lot of active listings and you think, oh God, lots of people are selling this, but you don't check the solds. It might have 100,000 active listings and 5,000 have sold in the last 90 days, so it's not an in-demand item. Make sure you are checking the solds. Easy way to do that, again, I'll put a link in the description if you're unsure how to do that. Do take clear photos of your items. So I think you get around about 16 photos that you can put on a listing. It might even be more now. Use them to your advantage. If you're selling an item which does have some defects, make sure you're clearly photographing them, or even still, if it doesn't have any defects, just make sure you're getting a real clear visual photograph of the item that you're selling, so that your potential buyer has full transparency on what they are buying. And finally, do have fun. This is not a get rich quick scheme that you may see online from other businesses. This is something that is going to generate you income over a sustained period of time, depending on how much you list, how much you want to do it, and how much time you have available as well. That is a quick video on how to get started on eBay in 2025. If you do get any benefit from it, please leave a like, please comment, and please subscribe. And thank you for watching.